Today I want to talk about some updates regarding 100 and their artists such as the Boyz, VIVIZ, BADVILLAIN, EXO-CBX, and Taemin, and various other artists under that company. If you haven't watched it yet, I made a video a while ago about 100 company of the Boyz, EXO-CBX, and Taemin, and the allegations about unpaid artists and staff, as well as the lawsuits that have reportedly been filed. So if you want the full context about that and like the whole like what is actually going on, I do have a video about that, so I will link that below so that you can watch it. It's also, I'm not sure when this is going to be out, but it should be my last video. Side note, I'm seriously so surprised that no other KT or K-pop drama channels are talking about this, because like some of the artists we're talking about is the Taemin, the EXO-CBX. These are EXO members. Or where I listen, like I said in the other video, I don't go here. I don't know how the fandom feels about them, if it's a good thing that they left or if it's a bad thing that they left, or you know, there's like a lot that I don't know. I'm not that educated on that. I will educate myself because I've seen both. I've seen some people that still support them and some people that are like, fuck them hoes. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. But yeah, so I'm surprised that nobody else is talking about this because these are big names in the industry. And plus, it's important to mention as it's something other companies could get away with if we don't spread awareness, okay? So even though I'm a smaller creator, I do want to help. I will try my best to put this out there. Now, there isn't much going on right now, as we have no idea what's going on about the lawsuits. We don't know anything yet. But I do want to talk about something that has been brought to mine and like other fans of these groups' attention. And that is that like the Boyz, VIVIZ, and BADVILLAIN made similar comments about not wanting the fans to like, essentially they didn't say it outright because I understand like there's, you know, they have contracts. They can't outright be like boycott 100. They can't like outright do that or else they're gonna get their asses sued too. But yeah, we're gonna talk about why that is, and so that you guys can act accordingly if that's what you want to do. Now, I bet to avoid lawsuits, they aren't going to outright say it, but according to my fellow Dobies, hey, the members haven't been coming onto From since this has dropped, which is what 100 artists are using for their platform, for their messaging platform. I mean, like, they were on it, like, by the last time I uploaded, they did say stuff, but as of right now, there hasn't really been anything, and the last thing that I remember seeing was that thing that Kevin said where he was like, I don't want to promise you I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to promise you a future. I don't know. Something like that. The platform has more than just 100 artists on there though. From is their messaging platform, which numerous people that are under 100 are on there. But it's not just the people under 100. Like, there are other artists there too. I know Just B is on there. But like, you know, we're talking about 100 artists, so yeah. Anyway, so it isn't... I'm reading a script. I'm reading my script right now, and what's really funny is that I said, anyway, so it isn't for once Dolby's being angry and frustrated at the Boyz for not coming by because earlier today, I need to crash out about this real quick. I need to put my hair up. No, because there was somebody who, I swear I see this person spewing bullshit every other week. So this person comes online, literally like not a private account, but a blank account, no profile picture, no personality even, because their only personality is insulting Hyunjae. Same people who are like, Hyunjae, you're on your phone all the time, but you're not coming by From? Why aren't you coming by from if, or like messaging or even posting an Instagram story or even posting on Instagram in general? Why don't you do that? Hyunjae? What are you, his mom? Bro, hold on, let me read to you what I said. Let me read. This is really gone off track because my thing is I made that script literally yesterday, and then today I was like, oh my god, I spoke too soon because the person said, Hyunjae, did you enlist in the military without anyone knowing? If you can't do fan calls, you have Instagram and stories too. But it seems like you have no intention of doing so, of doing anything. Well, Instagram's just for ads anyway, and you probably didn't want to communicate with fans either. So I guess it's nice to have an excuse now. You don't even care about your fans who don't make you money anyway. So to that I said, hey, so he and his members and everybody under that fuck-ass company are going through a lot right now. Can you please put on your thinking cap and then tell me why the fuck he might not be active on social media right now? Gosh, do you even like him? Because you sound like a hater. Because I swear, and like when I make videos where I'm criticizing the fans of it happens, you know, some people are. I've done it here actually with Dolby's too, because a while ago when people were saying that shit about Julian, the random ass dating rumor that came out of thin air, which by the way, about that, the timing, I think 100's trying to like, guys, no, let's not talk about that, let's talk about this instead, because I think that's the same thing that they did with when they kicked Tangyeon out. You know? So anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I remembered. Okay, so one thing that I've noticed is a lot of times the fans are the haters. Because the shit that they be saying and doing, I'm like, do you even like the people you stan? Because it doesn't seem like it. It does not seem that you like them. Just thought. Anyway, back to the video. Sorry, I needed to get that off my chest because people are so fucking annoying. He does not owe you anything, first of all. It's his social media. We know that he's not good with social media. We know, but that's okay. Like, he does not owe us anything. The boys do not owe us any fucking thing because right now they're already going through stuff and we're about to talk about that. Anyway, so the reason why we think that the boys have been hinting at us wanting to boycott the company in the sense that they don't want us to buy their from, because first of all, allegedly From is one of the companies that 100 isn't paying back, and so they're probably getting sued by them too. So I don't know if it's the members not wanting to go on there or choosing not to and letting us know why. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. It's okay, background noise, but it is raining so hard right now. Kevin and Jacob opened up broadcast channels on Instagram, which is essentially like a group chat with their followers, but like not really, but kind of. Jacob also has his own Discord server with some fans. Don't know too much about that because I wasn't invited. I'm kidding. I'm not like assault. I'm sorry, sweet and so I'm not like upset about it. I'm not salty about it because, well, I don't use Discord anyway. And it would just be me talking out of my ass. So we don't. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm not on there. Anyway, so he made it for his Dobies that had his from a long time ago. But he said something along the lines of, I'm gonna be here for now. And I think to make it more inclusive, he made the broadcast channel on Instagram, which both ideas are amazing. By the way, Jacob, if you're seeing this, please cover a 5 Sauce song. I'll give you some recommendations. Maybe Ghost of You. Maybe I'm Scared I'll Never Sleep Again. Maybe Heartache on the Big Screen. Maybe Disconnected. Thank you. Anyway, so but anyways, All this made me wonder if it's because they know that their greedy ass company is not paying from, nor the members. So either they're not allowed to use from because the platform hasn't been paid for, or they don't want fans to give the company any more money. Either way, it's valid, in my opinion. It seems like From is one of the many companies that 100 hasn't paid yet, because the Boyz aren't the first or last under this company to do that. As of right now, 3 out of 11 members have opened personal YouTube channels, which I will have linked in the description. I reckon it's because they don't get paid from their company, and well, like, they gotta express themselves somewhere, income's gotta come out of nowhere. You know, like, in this economy, I understand. Do I know anything about the Korean economy? Never been there. And I just love the idea of it. Like, I always imagined Chanhee being a vlogger. It really suits him. I think he should do vlogs more. Be like, get ready with me to go to nowhere. I don't know where he wants to go. Anywhere he wants to go. Get ready with me to go to the zoo because I want to find my penguin friends. I want to say hi to my penguin friends. Do they have penguins? I don't know. Listen, I just work here, okay? The members with channels are Changmin or Q, Chanhee or New, and Jacob. I'm gonna insert the pictures also, but I'll also have them linked in the description if you want to just click those on. Yeah. Hyunjae opened one, but it was just a project channel and was with the team. It was not his own channel. I expect more of them to make channels, honestly, so if they do, I'll keep you guys posted if maybe you didn't see it. Anyway, so I'm gonna read some tweets because I realized that I did not talk about VIVIZ or BADVILLAIN, which are also groups under the same company, who have made similar remarks that the Boyz had recently, where they're like, hey, like, we can't talk here, but like theirs is a little more direct. And I think I'm gonna include that now. And I'm sorry that I didn't mention them. I know that they've also been going through a lot. I don't want y'all to think I don't like girl groups. I fucking posted 3 screenshots, one of which is of Kevin saying what he said on From the other day, which was, I don't want to worry you, but I don't want to promise you a future I don't know. Kevin, I would go to war for you. Anyway, so then BADVILLAIN said, I hope you guys wait for us a little bit more. I know it gets tiring waiting and you don't know. And you don't know what's to come in the future, but honestly, we don't know either. But we're always trying our best, and all we ever want to do is to make music and perform for you guys. As does any artist, you know, like that's their job. They obviously like performing. This battery is almost dead. Then, VIVIZ. Said that there would be no content production for now, at least in the short term. Una also asked Navi, is that their fandom? Navi to take care of themselves instead of spending money on VIVIZ and to spend more time with family and friends. They said they can't guarantee anything for now. I hate BPM. Bitch, me too! Someone in response to that said, I swear it's so frustrating. Meanwhile, VIVIZ, even by girl group standards, isn't cheap at all. And their re-debut was already such a huge success. Toured twice over. I guess they toured twice. Not to mention a festival subscription in score. The translation might be off. Plus, Maniac even went mega viral for a bit. So where the fuck did the money go? I'm asking. Because that's what a lot of people are saying too. Like, I need to change the battery. Hold on. See you guys in 2 seconds, okay? I'm gonna time myself.
Much later.
It's been 1 minute and 46 seconds. 48. I lied. It was 1 minute and 50 seconds. Okay, anyway. Back to the video. A lot of people were wondering that, like, where the fuck is the money going to? Because the Boyz have had 2 comebacks, and then their last comeback, oh my gosh, dude. As a Dolby, I was like, do they rest? And to know that they were working this much and not getting paid for it. So the thing is, the Boyz, their last comeback was Stylish. I forgot the name of the album. I did not get it because, again, like, when it was released, it was right after Hyunjae was removed, and I think that something about that rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, because he was supposed to be in that, so I did not get the album. But maybe I'm just petty, okay? We love Hyunjae in this house, and if you don't, you can leave. Anyway, like I was saying, so their more recent album with the song Stylish, it was... They only, like, I think by the end of last year, like December of last year, was when they had their last fan call for it. That comeback was 6 months ago. So to think for 4 months they've been doing fan calls for it, but they didn't get to perform on any music shows. Right. So where's the money to that going, for that going? The Boyz, something about the Boyz is that they're performers. They love to perform. They're gonna put on a show no matter what stage they're on. And it's very upsetting because of that. Anyway, so somebody said the Boyz are currently using other apps to communicate with their fans. They usually use From. Changmin of CBX also did not also renew his solo membership on VIVIZ and did not even have a fan club kit. Yeah, Chagawan is not paying these companies. This is what Jacob said on Discord. As if you guys can see it from here. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, so happy Valentine's, Dobie. I'll be on tonight. I'll be coming to the Discord chat for the time being. Rest well, and I will talk to you later. And then Younghoon posted on a story. Bang dang. I don't know what that means, but he posted that. Exactly. Fans of 100's groups, the moment someone suggests boycotting the company who doesn't pay any of their artists. Liberal, happy fun, la la la, human smuggling, fentanyl deaths, forced government euthanasia. I don't know what that means. But, you know, I guess it's like some people are against it, but at the same time, I feel like at this point, it's necessary. Someone else said, since we don't know what 100 is doing with the money we spend on the Boyz, please try to engage with their individual activities like brand deals, modeling gigs, and variety shows, and Chinese musical. Also, if you want to communicate, use their IG and like, repost, and comment on their posts. As always, I'll continue covering updates as they come out. My goal is to simply keep people informed and aware of what's being reported and observed, or even what literally isn't being talked about, because sometimes we miss the plot, you know? Some people will be like so quick to talk about dating rumors, or like mainly dating rumors, like that's usually the thing. And there's stupid ones too. They're like, oh my god, this person looked at this person for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's all for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, and if you want me to talk about anything else, maybe relating to something else, I can look it up, and I want to talk more about topics like this. And comment a flower emoji, because I have bloom bloom stuck in my head by the Boyz. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!